Welcome to Amrita IAS Academy. So today we have to start one of the important areas, that is modern India. In modern India you have many topics. In modern India only you are going to get questions for group 2 examination or group 1 prelims examination. Okay, group 1 prelims actually it covers even ancient medieval also some areas, but coming to group 2 examination you have only modern India. So for your group 2 examination you see, so for your group 2, so this group 2 examination you have modern India. So this area is called modern India we are calling. In this modern India you are going to get questions. Nearly 20-25 questions you are going to get from modern India. Okay. So I told you the syllabus, especially modern India covers. So decline of Mughals, that is one of the important areas. Then after that you have to go through advent of Europeans. How these Europeans came to India for the purpose of trade and commerce. After coming to India only they started. So activities and colonialism that also started with them. Supremacy that was started. Like that, advent of Europeans, one area I have to see. Then Carnatic Wars, that's one of the areas. Carnatic Wars are also called Anglo-French Wars. Then Mysore Wars, one of the areas. Okay, 1857 revolt. Socio-religious Renaissance movement. Like that, we have to see till independence, 1947 we have to. Today we have to see one of the important area, that is advent of Europeans. Entry of Europeans to India. How these Europeans came to India, that topic we have to see. Advent of Europeans. You see in modern India, one of the areas, that is advent of. This is advent of Europeans. Advent of Europeans, that is one of the important areas. Europeans we are calling. You know, Europe, one of the continents. One of the continents in the world is Europe. These Europeans, they are enlightened, at the same time industrially advanced also. So like that they started innovations. Explorations were started by them. Explorations we are calling. So like that it was all started by these Europeans. Who were the first people, first Europeans to come to India? First people to come to India, the Portuguese. So in advent of Europeans, you see, okay. So there is the advent of Europeans. In advent of Europeans, first people to come to India, the Portuguese. Who were the first people? The Portuguese. They were the first people who came to India. The Portuguese, they were the people. Second one, the Dutch, they came to India. Third one, the British, they came to India. The British came in the year, okay, 1600 only this East India Company that was started in the year 1608. We are going to write all. Okay, after that, the Danish or Danes. The Danish, they came to India. We are calling them Danish or Danes. So next one, the last one. Okay, the French, they came to India. The French, they were the people who came to India. The Portuguese people, they belong to Portugal. Portuguese people belongs to which country? Portugal. They belongs to Portugal. They belongs to this Portugal. So this Dutch belongs to Netherlands. Netherlands. They belongs to which one? They belongs to Netherlands. British, Britain. They belongs to this Britain, you know well. Danish, so belongs to Denmark. Denmark. Danish belongs to Denmark. And French belongs to France. Like this, you know the names of the countries also. Okay. So then after if you see, so this especially what happened. So this capitals also you have to know. Portugal capital. The capital of Portugal, that is Lisbon. Lisbon, that is the capital. Netherlands capital, Amsterdam. So then Britain, London. Britain, London, already you know that. Okay, then Danish belongs to Denmark. Copenhagen became the capital. The last one, France. So this Paris became the capital. Like that, they were the people who came to India for the purpose of trade and commerce. So maritime trade, that was started by these people, you know well. So in the examination, sometimes the question that is asked in maths the following. How the question that was asked in maths the following means, when did they come to India? When did they leave India? Like that, the question that was asked. That's why you have to know when did they come to India. At the same time, when did they leave India? That you have to know, right? So here, so the Portuguese people, they came to India in the year, so 1498. That's one. So this Dutch people, they came in the year 1605. The British came in the year 1608. They people came in the year 1620. These people came in the year 1665. Their people came to India in which year? In the year 1665 only they came to India, that we have to remember. Then, up to what extent they continued in India? They lived in India. Okay, these Europeans, especially, they lived in India, and when did they leave India? That is also important. Okay, so here they people left India in the year 1961. In which year they left India? In the year 1961 only they left India with Operation Vijay. You know, Operation Vijay that was conducted, that was taken place. With that only Portuguese people left India after independence. Okay, not before independence, after independence only. But the Dutch, they were the first people who left India. That's in the year 1789. In the year 1759, not 89, 1759 only, they left India. The British, you know well, 1947. In the year 1947 only, they left India. That's one important point. So after that, if you see, so these people left India in the year 1845 itself, and they people left India in the year 1955 with Indian Citizenship Act. Indian Citizenship Act that is passed by Government of India 1955. In the year 1955 only what happened? They left. Okay, 1955 Indian Citizenship Act. Single citizenship, not dual citizenship. Suppose if it is in America, dual citizenship that is existing. But in India, we have only single citizenship. That you have to remember. Single citizenship, that is it. Indian Citizenship Act that is passed in the year 1955. So, in which year Dowry Prohibition Act was passed in India? You tell me. Dowry Prohibition Act that is passed in the year 1961. In which year? In the year 1961, Dowry Prohibition Act that is passed. So, according to that, nobody should take dowry. Giving dowry, taking dowry, both comes under these crimes, but offences. But here what happened? People, they are taking dowry, giving dowry. Without dowry, marriages are not taking place, you know well, right? So, like that. Anyhow, so here you see. So, these are the people who came to India. Advent of Europeans. Okay. Entry of Europeans or advent of Europeans. Like that we can say. Then, have you got idea about this one? First people, the Portuguese, they belongs to Portugal. They came in the year, so this 1498. Second one, the Dutch, Netherlands, they came in the year 1605. And the British came in the year 1608. So, the Danish in the year 1620. The French in the year 1665. You have to remember all these years also, right? So, then after, if you see this, previously land routes, roadways existed to Asian continent, or land routes they existed to Asian continents or to come to India. Okay, because so in transportation, you know, roadways are there, at the same time airways are there, ocean routes they are there, so at the same time. So like that, land routes existed previously. So by taking land routes only, roadways only, they were coming to India. Till 1453, they used this roadways or land routes existed. Roadways till 1453. Till 1453 AD, they were coming to India by taking roadways. By taking roadways only, they people came to India. By taking roadways only, they people came to India. But in the year 1453, what happened? In the year 1453, okay, they were coming through Constantinople. Roadways existed where in the sense, these roadways are land routes we are calling, land routes. These land routes we are calling, these land routes they existed in Istanbul. Istanbul, the land routes they existed in Istanbul. So previously it was called Constantinople. It was called Constantinople. It was called how? It was called Constantinople previously. Okay, it is called Istanbul, otherwise it is called Constantinople. Right? In Constantinople only these roadways they existed. Okay, previously. But what happened in the sense? This in the year 1453 AD, this Constantinople, otherwise it is called Istanbul, this was occupied by Muslim ruler Muhammad II. Muslim ruler. This Muslim ruler Muhammad. This Muhammad II, what happened in the sense? This Muhammad II occupied this Istanbul. Muhammad II got control over this Istanbul. So previously Istanbul, that was not under his control. Okay, many existed in Istanbul, but so it was occupied by this Muhammad II, who belongs to Islam community or Muslim community. So these Europeans, they belong to Christianity. Europeans, these Portuguese people, otherwise all these Europeans belong to Christianity. And he analyzed the things. Muhammad II estimated the previous things which happened. It is said that, okay, crusade wars that took place. Crusade wars we are calling. Crusade wars are the religious wars which took place between Islam and Christianity. 9 crusade wars that took place. How many crusade wars means? 9 crusade wars that took place. 9 crusade wars they took place. So these crusade wars, they are between Islam and Christianity. That's why what happened, this Muhammad II, he thought that, why should I allow these Europeans to go through my region, Constantinople or Istanbul? It is better to stop the activities of these Europeans like that, he thought. Better to stop the activities of these Europeans like that, who thought it is Muhammad II. With that, he closed down all the roads which existed in Istanbul connecting Asia or India. Okay, all the roads were closed down by this Muhammad II with that incident only. Okay, he thought what in the sense? Again it will give one more, it will give way for one more crusade war. Already 9 crusade wars that took place. These 9 crusade wars are there between Islam and Christianity. Better to stop these crusade wars like that, he thought. At this moment what happened in the sense? Okay, so this he closed down. This Muhammad II closed down all the roads which existed in Istanbul. Okay, at this moment the Europeans, they thought it is better to discover sea routes. Okay, they started discovering sea routes. Like that only, discovery of sea routes that was started. Explorations were started. Among all these European continent countries, the first and foremost one which started explorations was this Portugal. Portugal country that started. So king of Portugal, he was Henry. Henry was the king of Portugal during that time. He started these explorations. He provided money for explorations. So who are going for, so there is new explorations. Okay, so like that, Portuguese people, they were the first people who started this one. So Portugal, the Portuguese, they were the first people who started this, discovering sea routes to India. The Portuguese people, they started discovering sea route. Discovering sea route that was started by these people. Portuguese only started discovering these sea routes. That you have to remember. Who are the people? Portuguese. Belongs to Portugal. Portugal capital? Lisbon. Okay. So this capital is Lisbon. Lisbon, that is the capital, you know well. Lisbon is the capital. So who was the ruler of Portugal during that time? Henry. This Henry was the ruler. Henry was the ruler of Portugal. This Henry supported money for navigation. He himself visited number of places also. Number of places he visited. Okay. So at this moment he was called Henry the Navigator. He was called how? He was called Henry supported money for navigation. Supported money for navigation. Supported money for navigation to provide training to the navigators or sailors or captains. He started a naval college there at Lisbon. He also started, Henry started a naval college. A naval college that was started by this one at Lisbon. At Lisbon he started a naval college. At which place? At Lisbon only he started a naval college. That is also one of the things which happened. Hence he was called Henry the Navigator. Henry was called, how in the sense? This Henry was called Henry the Navigator. Henry the Navigator, like that he was called. Henry the Navigator, like that he was. Henry was called Henry the Navigator. So like this, Henry supported money for this navigation. Okay. So have you got idea? So till 1453 they were coming to India or other Asian continent countries by taking roadways only. Roadways existed there in Istanbul, Turkey region. Istanbul comes in Turkey region only. But Istanbul, that was occupied by this Muhammad II, who belongs to Muslim community, Islam community, and after occupying, he closed down all the land routes which existed there in Istanbul. At this moment, the Europeans, they started discovering sea routes. Among these Europeans, the first people who started discovering sea routes was the Portuguese. The Portuguese belongs to Portugal. Portugal capital Lisbon. The king of Portugal was Henry. Henry was the ruler. He was king. Got idea? He was king. So Henry the Navigator, like that he was called, because he himself visited a number of places and he was called Henry the Navigator. At Lisbon only he started a naval college. Okay, with the help of these people, what happened? So this, with the help of this Henry in the year 14. So not with the help of this Henry. So this Emmanuel I. Okay, Emmanuel I's period, what happened? In the year, okay, Bartholomew started navigation. Bartholomew, first one who reached this South African region, so was this Bartholomew Dias. Who was the first one who reached? You see this one, Bartholomew Dias. This Bartholomew Dias. D-I-A-S. Bartholomew Dias. This Bartholomew Dias, D-I-A-S, he started navigation in the year 1488. 1488 only. So in the period of Emmanuel I. Okay, Emmanuel I only, he started navigation. So at this moment, so this one reaches South Africa. He came to which place? He came to South Africa. So he reaches South African southernmost point. Southernmost point. Okay, South African tip we are calling. It is called South African tip. He reached this South African tip, we can say. Because of heavy rains, he did not move forward. So during that time, heavy rains. So this gale we are calling, otherwise gust we are calling. Okay. So there is they existed during that time in South African tip, we can say. So storms we are calling. We are also calling gale, gust or storms. Heavy rains with heavy winds, that is called gale or gust or storms. So he stayed there only. He named this South African tip as land of storms. He named this one as land of storms. This Bartholomew Dias named this South African tip as land of. It was called land of storms. It was called the land of storms. It was called how? It was called land of storms by Bartholomew Dias. Okay. Then Bartholomew Dias, he did not continue. Right? After that, John II started navigation. John II, he was king of Portugal. He was king of Portugal, John II. He reached the South African tip. He also reached John II. This John II. So reached. He was king of Portugal. John II was king of Portugal. He was king of Portugal, we can say. John II was king of Portugal. This John II reached South African tip. He named this one as Cape of Good Hope. This king of Portugal, John II's period, that was started in the year. So 1481, he came to power, continued till 1495. That's the period of this John II. So he was king of Portugal. So he reached this South African tip. He reached. At the same time, he reached the South African tip and named this one as Cape of Good Hope. He named this one as Cape of Good Hope. He identified or discovered this passage, Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope, like that. He named this one, Cape of Good Hope. South African tip was called Cape of Good Hope by this Sir John II. So Bartholomew Dias named this one as land of storms. Storms means heavy rain with winds. Okay, that is called storms. Right? So like that, all these important things happen. After that only, in the period of this, so there is Emmanuel. So there is especially what happened in the sense, So there is Emmanuel I's period. Emmanuel I's period only. So there is Vasco da Gama. He started navigation in the year 1495 only. His period that was ended. After that, Emmanuel I's period. Okay. So John II period only. These two came. John II period only. These two. Bartholomew Dias at the same time. So this John II. They both visited. After that, Emmanuel I's period. So this Vasco da Gama started navigation. You have to know that. Who started navigation? Vasco da Gama. This Vasco da Gama, he started navigation. Vasco da Gama. This Vasco da Gama, we can say. Vasco da Gama, he started navigation. So who started navigation? This Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama, he started this navigation. This Vasco da Gama, he was a Portuguese explorer. Okay, who discovered sea route to India? Who discovered sea route to India? Okay, so he sailed by sea. He sailed by sea. So by the ship Savo Gabriel. This Vasco da Gama, he was born in the year 1460. There in Science City. So in Science City only he was born. He was born there in Science City, Portugal. So there is Portugal. So there is Portuguese only. Portugal. Okay. So there is especially Portugal. Science City. He was born in which year? So there is 1460. He was Portuguese explorer. He was also a Portuguese explorer, we can say. Explorer. Portuguese explorer. He only discovered sea routes. His main ambition, he wanted to reach India. So it was all organized by Manuel I. So this Manuel I only, so was ruler of this Portugal. So he sent fleet. Okay. So with that, what happened? This Vasco da Gama. So by taking ship Savo Gabriel. So he reached where? So this Vasco da Gama. In 1497 only he started navigation. He started sailing or navigation. He started navigation in 1497. In 1498, so beginning only, so he reached South Africa. He reached which place? He reached this South Africa. He reached this South Africa in 1498. In 1497, last part only, he started navigation from Portugal. From which place? From Portugal only he started navigation. Right? So after that, in 1498, so he reached this South Africa. He came to South Africa. That's one of the important points you have to. His main ambition, he wanted to move to India, wanted to discover sea route to India. That's his main ambition. Okay. So like that, then he spoke with other navigators, expressed his idea. Yes, I want to move to India. I want to discover sea route to India, like that. He said to other navigators. With that, what happened? Other navigators in South African tip. Okay. They said that it is very easy for you. You can move anywhere. Okay. So that at the same time in India, Indian merchant is living in South Africa. Indian merchant is living in South Africa. His name is Abdul Mazid. You can take the help of Abdul Mazid, like that. So they said. Okay. Other navigators, they said to this Vasco da Gama, you can take the help of Abdul Mazid, Indian merchant, Gujarati merchant. Indian Gujarati merchant. This Gujarati merchant, he was living like that, they said. This Gujarati merchant, he is there, and you can take the help of this Gujarati merchant. His name is Abdul Mazid. So there is Abdul. So there is his name, Abdul Mazid, like that it was said. So there is Indian. Okay, Gujarati merchant, he was there like that. His name is Abdul Mazid. Abdul Mazid. Right? This Abdul Mazid. Then Vasco da Gama took the help of this Abdul Mazid. Both started sailing. At last they reached this Calicut. Okay. So today we are calling Kozhikode. That is on May 17, 1498 only. In some books it was given May 20th, but in many that was given May 17th only. They reached. So this Vasco da Gama reached Calicut at last. This Vasco da Gama. This Vasco da Gama, what happened? He reached Calicut at last. This Calicut we are calling. So Calicut comes there in Kerala. It comes in Kerala. So they reached Calicut at last. Okay. You see this Indian Peninsula. Indian Peninsula is like this. Indian Peninsula we are calling. Indian Peninsula. Okay. Indian Peninsula like this. So here Calicut place comes here. Calicut we are calling. This Calicut. So they reached this Calicut. Okay. So this Calicut, that is in the year of 1498. That is on May 17th. May 17th. So that is 1498 only they reached this Calicut. Okay. In some books it was given 20th like that, but many. So authenticity, that is May 17th only, right? Like that, she was a Portuguese explorer who discovered sea route to India at last. So that's why we are calling like that. So this he continued. So by seeing all the things in India, especially spices. So the spices, they were in demand in European continent maximum. So suppose they buy for just 1 to 60 times. Okay, 60 times so more. Okay, that's why they decided to continue this trade and commerce here in India by purchasing all the spices. So like that, she was the first one who stepped in India, we can say, in modern period. In modern period. In ancient period, they existed. Okay. Even Alexander attacked India in 326, you know well. 327 only he came. 326 only Alexander fought a battle of Jhelum. Okay, like that. So this, so that existed previously. Okay. So this existed, but in modern period, what happened in the sense? Who discovered sea route to India? In the sense, it is Vasco da Gama. By sea especially, linked Europe and India, we can say like that. Second time he came in the year 1502, at last he was dead in Cochin in the year 1524. He stayed in India only. He stayed in India, he was dead in the year 1524 there in Cochin. So like that, so there is what happened, discovered sea route like that, we can say. Have you got idea up to this? Then we have to see each and every one. How this, what's the contribution of the Portuguese? So after that we have to see Dutch, then British, Danish, all these one after the other we can see. Have you got idea about this one? So this is all introduction to this one. So you have to understand, right? Thank you.